Hey, my name's Dr. Nought, and this is Orwell. And today, well, here's the summary of day 3. We saved them all. We had this Nina incident. The mall we saved on day 2, actually, but then we were looking at Nina Maternova on day 3. And unfortunately, she was killed when she offered resistance to the intervention team trying to arrest her, thinking it was Initiate, the hacker, but it was actually us who was watching her the whole time. Here's Initiate. We have Juliet Carrington and Abraham Goldfels. Let's start the next day. Episode 4, Memory Hole. That sounds nice. Oh, back again, Did you think I quit? Still can't believe what happened yesterday. We got the perpetrator of the bombings. Everything looks that way, but at what cost? I mean, did we do the right thing, flagging Miss Maternova as dangerous? Did we kill her in the end? I mean, in the literal sense, yes, we did. I wish you could talk to me. At least this one time. Speaking into this one-way channel feels like barking at a wall endlessly. Worst of all, as you found out, Abraham Goldfels seems to have incited and planned the assaults. We need to get him. Today. There must be some lead on him we have overlooked. We'll keep observing all others in case we learn something new. We got some... Yep, we got that. Probably some new headlines. We have a few things here. Let's just start with the headlines as we typically do. Alleged perpetrator of Bonton bombings dead. We got something on the listener as well. So I'm not. Listen, I don't like the reports either. We needed to cover the fact that this happened somewhere in public. We cannot frighten people. Sometimes their truth and ours have to diverge for the common good. So what do we actually say here? Alleged perpetrator killed in her apartment. Explosive devices discovered. Oh yeah, so that's not even the case. So this is just a made-up story about what actually happened, with some truths and a lot of fictions, apparently. Heavy rainstorm ravages Bonton and Farview. That sucks. Just check, I don't think there's gonna be anything in here. Strong squalls of low Matilda uproot trees, damaged cars and buildings in the Bonton-Farview area. 4 people get injured. Firefighters called more than 300 times. That sucks. Interview with Jim, founder Ronson. Very own Jeffrey Paxton got the exclusive chance to interview Jim founder Tyler Ronson. Wow. Him. Alright. I don't think that's relevant. There's something new on the projects? Is that what that means? There's something we completely missed? Safetyville. Anywho, now I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, so let's do this first. Juliet to Harrison. Yeah, O'Donnell speaking. Harrison, this is Juliet. Isn't this your office number? You working on Sunday? Look, as much as I appreciate that I am once again so important to you, I'm a bit in between things. Harrison, Nina is dead. Quit bullshitting me, not funny. Take a look at the TNB if you don't believe me. What the? What? She's been associated with the Bonton bombings. I can't believe it. Nina, you stupid piece of... Why in all hell? There's more. I spoke to her yesterday, and she called me. I've never heard her so scared. She said she was being tracked by someone and needed to skip town. She just wanted to let me know what was going on, in case anything happened to her. And she packed a few things and went on her way. She did message me about someone tracking her as well. Thought it was the hacker who screwed with our page. What did she tell you? She suspected someone to be wiretapping her calls. She wasn't exactly willing to talk about it. I don't know for sure, but I think it could have been the police. Oh, this is fucking brilliant! How long until they discover the connection to us, huh? They might be listening to this very call as we fucking speak about Nina. Why would they? We didn't do anything, or did you? No, damn it. But it's becoming blatantly obvious those gov assholes are trying to set us up. Bombs were exactly where we held our protest. Then those letters with the song Abe obsessed about. And now you tell me you have been in contact with Nina just yesterday? Pretty much the proof they've been waiting for. We're cooked. Huh. You really believe that the government has it in for us? I thought you and the Gov were best friends forever now after reading your opinion pieces. For what reason would they be after us? Why now? What did we do? Speak up against them one too many times? Fuck do I know? We should seek help, just in case. Help? Who's gonna help us? Joseph Langley might be worth a shot. Who? Sanders' lawyer. Don't you remember? A frickin' lawyer? What do you want him to do? Bless law enforcement? The government? He understands our situation. Abe also knew Joseph. Talked to him recently. Bah, really, Jules? They make the laws, they break the laws. We will need to speak in a language they'll understand, not in one they own. Okay, that does make sense. So I take it you've got a much better plan, huh? We need to get the people on our side, turn things around. Abraham knew that. Yeah, you're right. He did know that. So now you're set on miraculously achieving something that Thought spent 1.5 years attempting. That is not about Thought. This is about defending myself. Well then, what's your defense plan? There's a guy. A guy? Aha. Aha? Huh? Goes by the name Initiate. Might actually be a girl. Who cares? Look, this hack on the Thought blog. It was a very elaborate hack. Our site is super safe. It's not an amateur. That guy... Or I'm not an amateur. That guy, girl, whatever, is skilled. The Initiate mentioned having no sympathy for the Gov. You're gonna trust a random hacker who targeted Thought simply because he said he doesn't like the government? Why would he threaten us? Why would he first threaten us and then work with us? Leave it to me, Jules. I'll persuade Initiate with ease. Imagine the possibilities with our own hacker. Okay, you know what? Have your way. I'll have it mine. Arguing like the good old days. Is your util alias still Jules-Eker? Might be more secure than calling each other. Yeah, it is. Let's get going. There goes my chilled Sunday morning. My mind is still spinning around what happened to poor Nina. Watch yourself, okay? What? Are you worried about me? Jules. I didn't know you still... no. Bye, Harry. Alright, so Juliet. Good. Thanks for that. So then what do we have here? We've got Abe knew Joseph. So everybody knows everybody. That's why I think Abe is Initiate. That's my guess. They know each other? Very well. This could be a new lead. I'll request to consider Joseph Langley a target. Yet another person in our database, because we're so convinced we're doing the right thing. Huh. We have clearance to proceed. We're going to need to know some basics on who Joseph Langley is. Remember, to check old sources. Other than that, focus on hints to Abraham Goldfells. He's the center, the crux of all of this. Alright, we got some old sources. I'm surprised it took him this long to pop up. So... yeah, we should probably put that. Whoa. Okay. So I need this to be on Harry. What am I doing? I think this is the case. I think he believes that. Seems to be the natural reaction. They must be setting us up because we didn't do anything for sure. I almost understand it. Almost. What else we got in here? Is working Sunday. Okay, I guess we can add that. Why not? So we know she's on her computer here. I guess that's important. Saturday, Sunday, she works a lot. Then again, so do we. True. Alright, we'll keep with the listener here. So, Harrison to Initiate. Hey, wise ass. I know for a fact that you were messing around with Nina's PC yesterday. I have no idea who you are, and why you suspect us of being involved in the Bonton bombings. For these usual circumstances, I wouldn't care less about a weirdo like you. Why I do care about you now, though, is that Nina is now dead. Dead, you get it? As in, fucking killed. Killed by law enforcement. Soon enough, you'll have some serious explaining to do, and it won't be to me if you get what I mean. Lucky you, I'm not writing to continue this ridiculous battle or whatever this is. Now, we've all made ourselves comfortable in the same sinking ship. Want to suggest something better than battling each other. You claim to be righteous, then be righteous. Become a member of Thought. You said you're not on the government side, so why not be on ours? Thought Mr. O'Donnell left Thought. Now he's actively recruiting for the group. Makes his exit seem unlikely. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, let's take a look at what happened here. Yep. I mean, she's dead. Do I need to really update anything here? Maybe. When prompted to surrender, the suspect instead shouted out aggressively while producing a firearm, aiming at one of the executing special agents. The suspect then opened fire, wounding Special Agent Blank on the left shoulder. In defense, Special Agent Blank drew his pistol and turned fire as the situation briefing had already suggested to proceed with extreme caution. The suspect was hit in the chest twice, causing her collapse. Ambulance was called, but the paramedics were unable to resuscitate the target. Time of death was announced at the scene. Sorry, Nina. I'm just going to disable that. Procedure closing raises manipulation suspicions. Okay, so this is an old... So we've got his picture... Nope. Over here. Hey buddy, you look pretty cool. And nothing's popping up, but we got the picture. Alright, so he's updated something. What has he got? Today. Off to a slow start on this chilled Sunday morning. This is gonna be my day. I can fucking feel it. Oh, in case anybody does recognize the woman next to me, let me know. Just kidding, very obviously. Don't be mad at me, Marka. So that's not Marka? Oh my god. So this is the life when you get good money from the National Corruptor. I get it now. Peter Fletcher is not... So wait. Okay. I don't even know. I don't even know why that was the thing that was... So we've got something here that we need. What do we need? It's not on this page. What is it that we need here? Then it was on the people page too, so we got Robert Blaine, Arthur Scott Gallagher, Catherine Delacroix, Peter Faulkner. I don't know. Beats me. Alright. Notable alumni. Yeah. Oh, buddy! I didn't actually even notice this. We're not going to use that. That's an old picture. Joseph Langley opened his own law office in the city of Bonton. Okay. Some years after his graduation from Steligan in 1992. His law office is probably best known for having defended construction entrepreneur Elwood Hendricks in what gained public attention as the Lion Share Scandal. Alright, back to the top somewhere. Law Offices of Joseph Langley, LOJL. Nothing on here is clickable. After my release from prison, I got involved in a violent knife fight and was facing a jail term for parole violation. Joseph submitted a plea for mitigation, which was granted. Now I'll just spend 6 months in community service, then I'll be a free man again. Wow, that's a ringing endorsement. Meet Mr. Joseph Langley, your reliable partner-in-law. Let's disable the portrait. Joseph Langley studied criminal law at Steligan University in Bonton. Instantly after his graduation in 1992, Joseph Langley partnered with Catherine Delacroix, a fellow student who is now officiating as Secretary of Security in the government, to found a criminal law office of their own, Delacroix and Langley Legal. Oh, that's interesting. Wow, I didn't even know she had a law career going before she actively joined politics. Mr. Langley definitely has been around. So far, so good on Mr. Langley's background. Excluding the connection to Delacroix, everything seems unsurprising. What we need to know right now are his connections to Abraham Goldfellows and probably the other members of Thought. But we'll get to you, listener. Alright, so when Mrs. Delacroix realized her ambition for politics in 1997, she and Mr. Langley decided to part ways. Joseph Langley kept his office, which was renamed to Law Offices of Joseph Langley. Since then, Joseph Langley has taken the side of the defense in the courtroom innumerable times. His record includes everyday cases as well as high-profile media-fueled trials. So, yep. Got the education. You're abroad in Argentina in 1990. Military service in the Army of the Nation, 1983. Really? Everybody's serving, huh? I doubt that means he has any combat experience. Yes, what did he do, do you think? You know? Expertise. My wife made a complaint about me being abusive and I got charged with assault and battery for it. I turned to Joseph Langley, who successfully impeached her credibility. The scales of justice tipped in my favor thanks to this man. Okay. We have experience you can rely on, with no period. Areas of engagement, all of these things, that's good. Significant cases. Joseph Langley's track record include the lion's share scandal, which received nationwide media coverage in 2010. In that case, he defended construction entrepreneur Elwood Hendricks, who had taken on a governmental contract for highway construction. When it became apparent his road pavement was of inferior quality than paid for, Hendricks' firm became subject to corruption investigations. But why would you write that? That's not a good slant. Joseph Langley took on the defense for Hendricks, during which he was able to convincingly argue that Hendricks had actually acted on behalf of the Secretary of Transportation, Greenway, who had taken the largest part of the money put aside in the fraudulent process. The case ended with a minor sentence for Hendricks, whereas Greenway had to step down and was sentenced to imprisonment. Okay. Yeah, I remember perfectly well. No way anybody missed the case at that time. That was either courageous or dumb. Seemingly, it turned out to be the former for some time. Now it might be the latter. And then contact info. My son was charged for reportedly having dealt drugs at his school. Joseph Langley was able to convince the jury that this was all a big misunderstanding. Jeffrey is now a carefree boy again. Mr. Langley truly is a tower of strength when it comes to criminal law. Alright, so we've got this. That's his work phone. And we got this. And I'm gonna trust this address this time. Alright, looking good here. There's nothing new here, yes? Alright. Let's start down here with Juliet. Alright, Juliet, who are you talking to? Hello, am I talking to Joseph Langley? Oh, that's convenient. Hello there, yes, you are... Or, yes, you are. And who would you be? I'm Juliet, Cassandra's friend. We spoke a couple of days ago. Yes, of course. Hey, Juliet, how can I help you? By the way, I heard that from Cassandra. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you yet. Honestly, I don't know where to start. Really? That's good. Where is she? Oh, that was weird. It's not so good. She got arrested. What? Why? I was informed Cassandra has been taken into custody. Apparently they have new evidence regarding the, quote, attack on that officer. I tried to call immediately, but they claimed she didn't want to talk to me. That's their official statement. Where did they suddenly dig up new evidence from? I have no idea, but I've just had it with their shenanigans. It's just so annoying that I cannot talk to her. I've been trying every precedent I know to get in contact with her. Joseph, this sadly aligns perfectly with another incident. You probably read the TNB today. You mean about the Bonton bombings perpetrator? Yes, the woman that died, Nina? She was a friend, and also a member of our group, Thought. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. It's okay, you couldn't possibly have known. You're right, this is very troubling. Come to think of it, Abraham asked me for a favor for someone called Nina once, quite some time ago. I hope it wasn't this Nina. Might well be. I doubt Abe knew many other people named Nina. What was the favor about? Oh, It was just a small thing, nothing of importance. Yeah, I doubt that. I just spoke to Harrison, another member of our group. We agree the police might be investigating us next. They might be on to everyone in Thought now. They might lock us up straight away. I mean, can they do that? Well, even with the safety bill in place, they still need solid indication you're at all involved in the actual bombings. Although, honestly, I'm not sure what constitutes that solid indication these days. Is there anything we can do that you can do, maybe? Juliet, I appreciate they have come to me. It really is worrying, and I would take this on immediately were it not for Cassie. I made the mistake to set false priorities once. I owe Cassandra to get her out of this first. Joseph, Nina is dead. She got shot. There's no telling if we're next. Oh, well... I need time to read into some more specialized codes of law again, write some emails, see if there is legal limbo or basically anything I can do for Cassandra. Maybe I'll come across something that might help you as well. After all, these cases seem connected. It's all I can offer. I hope you understand. I do. It's kind of a relief, thank you. I wish I could do more. I will let you know. Okay, bye! Goodbye, Juliet. Okay, so... primarily concerned, yeah. If I'd be in that situation, I would be trying to get my girlfriend out of there too. Well, you seem, you know, empathetic. This, though. A favor for Miss Maternova. This could be important. Follow this lead. Will do, bud. Is that it, really? I thought there was another one. Apparently not. Oh, we've got some stuff happening here. Alright. Let's go back to Harrison and initiate here. Initiate to Harrison. Troubling. Very troubling. I am sorry for what happened, but answer me this one. How can I join Thought when I'm already a part of it? Send me your answer. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. This is Goldfells. Totally Goldfells. He is a member already? Why didn't we find any hints at his history with Thought then? Well, what's this? Cool photo, man. I'm not doing that. Okay. Status. Friend me to get Express Security Flaw News. Okay. He's a warrior of the web. Hey, I don't think that's true, but I kind of want to put it. Kind of old for a hacker. Perhaps he's a little green alien living on a swamp planet. We can tell he's a smartass, so just like Harrison said. Over here. So he's hacking because he finds this entertaining? Can you explain to me what's entertaining about defacing and breaking stuff? I mean, some people enjoy it, I don't know. He likes giraffes with hats, lazy passwords, National Bread Eating Olympics, and all the memes. And so it begins. The web warrior hereby declares the data wars on all of you. Data wars? What's data wars? Tell apart what's wrong or right about me in here, and thou shalt be rewarded. It's a trap! Community, listen everyone, Initiate made a little game for you. I call it Horn vs. Horn, and it will be available for everyone to play soonish. Those of you who want to play right now, drop me a line. I'll get you invited to the beta test. Neato. So friggin' close, damn it. This sucks, I lose at this every single time. Are you not entertained? Is that Markiplier? Markiplier? You're cheating. No way, Jose, my game's entirely fair. You need to... What? As much as you need to improve your orthography. I don't even know what he's... I can't read this type of lingo. Okay, open letter to Victor Rosen. Dear Victor, you are my idol. I really admire you and your style. You've got an awesome tech company you call your own and wear shiny snake leather boots that have probably been assembled by children in Slovakia. So many hipsters look up to you, wanting to be just a little bit more like you. There's not much more a man could want in life. Something is bothering me though. As the bright star of the tech world, you've got to improve your security. Look, if I used a login like vrosen and password at it wouldn't be a big deal. No one would give a damn. But for a luminous figure like yourself, just imagine what would happen when somebody who's nothing as benevolent as myself would find those out and post them openly, say on timelines or on any other social media platform. Embarrassing, wouldn't it be? All I demand in return is to have a chat with you personally. There's something that has been bothering me for quite some time now. Even though I got a glimpse into the Rosen Ivory Tower already, you were never available, so let's give that another try. I use a chat tool called Silent Scream, I've written that myself, which will connect to any other chat tool, so use whatever you like. My nick for Silent Scream is Root. Of course you would have. Everyone I know who is remotely into tech or programming wants to work there. It is quite mind-boggling to me. They actually hire a lot of interns and only very few people ever get permanent contracts. Lol, I can imagine Rosen kicking butts with his leather boots right now. WTF, that for real? Real as myself. Trid the password. I don't didn't work. Fake? Probably changed it ASAP. He ever get into that chat with you? No, no chat, no message, no nothing. Bummer, I thought so highly of him. Now you're gonna destroy him. Yeah, what are we doing? Oh, we got more of these. It's like, okay, so we've got a lot of Joseph Langley happening here. So I think this one was first. Unknown person to Joseph Langley, helping hand. Hello, Joseph. I assume you know who I am. It has come to my attention that one of your clients, a certain Cassandra Watergate, is currently held in investigative custody. As far as I am informed, the both of you have some kind of liaison. While this is not of my concern, it's heartbreaking to know lovers are apart from each other. I'm in a position to change that. If you deliver incriminating material for a person named Abraham Goldfels, a member of the activist group Thought, of whom I know you have been in contact with. Let me know if you are willing to assist me in this, and I will see to Cassandra receiving a helping hand as well. A friend. Oh, really? I bet you it's like all... I don't know. Interesting. This is, interesting. Are you kidding me? Is this our hacker friend again? I don't know. I feel like everyone is Abraham. Urgent request. Laverne, please excuse me mailing you on a Sunday. I have an urgent matter at hand. I'm driving to the office now, and I need to use my private notebook. Can you please unlock the ID? Oh yeah. For our local network and server for me? Oh, there is one thing I needed to mention. Oh yeah? The head engineer warned me that apparently there was a glitch that caused devices we were monitoring to malfunction at times. You needn't worry though, the issue has now been fixed. Yeah, except now we can probably be tracked. That's probably how people knew that the government was watching them. So, thanks for that. Joseph, it's done. Don't work too much, Laverne. Oh. Okay, so that was urgent request. This is the response to helping hand. I have not been in contact with Abraham Goldfels for a long time. I cannot meet your demands. I will deliver additional information on members of the activist group Thought. Only if you mind our agreement. Cassandra Watergate must be set free tomorrow, not a day later. Huh, I didn't expect him to give in so easily. Let's wait and see where this goes the next time he talks to members of Thought. Okay, this thing is gonna get us in trouble. Alright, let's start with some mails. Alright, so this is to Yang. Mr. Yang, I'd like to thank you. So, anyway, we should look actually before I read it. This is yesterday. Dear Mr. Yang, I'd like to thank you for the business meeting. It was great to finally meet you in person. Your case truly deserves a dedicated and equally experienced lawyer. After some carefully conducted consideration, it is with utmost regret that I have to inform you I do not have the capacities required for a case of this complexity at this time. Looked at a recent case for 2 cents. It would not be desirable to go into this case half-heartedly. Oh, I really should read the end of this. I am sure you will understand my decision. Okay, so what was the case? Once again, I want to thank you for having been available for a meeting so spontaneously last Thursday evening. Although, oh, so that was the one that I think he took instead of going with Cassandra. Although I do not wish to rush you, you will understand that in a case like ours, time is of the essence. Therefore, I wanted to ask whether or not you've already come to a decision. CEO of 2 Cent Corp. Let's toss that in there. And we'll just do that too. I don't know if that matters yet. Okay. Back out here. Request concerning investigative custody of my client. This is from K. Sanders. Secretary to Committing Magistrate Doyle. Okay, Mr. Langley, regarding your request to release your client Cassandra Watergate from investigative custody, we unfortunately have to inform you that your request has been denied. Though it is true Miss Watergate is undoubtedly not directly involved in the incidents known as the Bonton bombings, we have multiple indications connecting Miss Watergate to a group known as Thought, which is in turn associated with the alleged perpetrator of said bombings. Investigations have also shown your client is a potentially dangerous individual, which for reasons of protection of the public, based on Article 57-2A and B of the Safety Bill, it's enough reason to uphold custody until investigations have been concluded. Okay. And feedback on your request. So this is from Karen Manilow, financial advisor. Hey Joseph, I've gone through your books for the 3rd time this morning as you requested, and sadly I can only confirm what I told you earlier. You may not notice it right now, because it's a slow decline, but you're on your way to hit rock bottom some black day in the future if this business trend continues. Uh-oh. Business isn't running so well, it seems. Too few crimes, I suppose? We must be doing something right. Excuse me for sounding like a broken record, but these are the major issues I see. Apart from your number of clients dropping steadily, your expenses since the end of 2016, especially via that credit card of yours, went up by a whopping 218%. Any idea what the reason for that might be? Then, there is this recurring donation that's been going on for some time. I can respect that you're helping out a friend, but you have to stop at some point, seriously. If all of those expenses are a must, well, I would definitely agree with laying off Mrs. Winters, as you mentioned. Oh. Ugly, but not of our concern. Due to the fact that your clients are dropping anyway, why have a dedicated secretary around any longer than needed? Or get her to work part-time, or find someone who will work part-time for a lower hourly rate, ideally. And she just logged into this computer. What are you gonna do, fire her? I mean, alright, so now let's go to private. This is what the juice is. I need to ask you a favor. Why do you... Oh, this is a year ago. Okay. Abraham Goldfriends. Goldfriends? Oh my god. I was starting to read this and I read... Okay, Goldfells. My dear friend Indubio, if I may address you by that name once more. Oh my god, was he part of Thought? Now we're friends. Maybe this friendship is worth investigating further then. I shall. We've got a few more paragraphs. I hope this paragraph... Oh my god, it's... Alright. Reset. I hope this mail finds you in good health. First of all, I would like to apologize for not having been able to write you as often as I should have. I hope you don't think I avoided writing due to asking you about ongoing financial support for Nina. What? This is the monthly support? No way. You might have supported the Bonton bombings perpetrator? We have to investigate this further. Look for hints if there really was an ongoing financial support thing. Got things going off all over the place. Wasn't that? I should not have asked in the first place, and yet here I am, asking again. There is a young woman, her name is Cassandra, who is a member of my debate club. She has undeservedly stumbled into trouble very recently and requires nothing but the best defense attorney. Okay. And so the circle is complete. Of course, you immediately sprung to my mind after the wonderful job you did as counsel in my case. So this is why they knew each other. Abraham Goldfels was his client. Which raises the question, what was his case about? Without a doubt, you must have heard about the riots at Freedom Plaza 2 days ago. Probably also about the injured police officer. I will not beat around the bush. Cassandra is the prime suspect for said injury, so taking on this case might bring some PR headwind with it. She claims not to have done the deed, and I'm willing to believe her. Should you be willing to take on her legal defense, I would be more than grateful. I will cover any costs in full, whatever you might need. Let me know your thoughts, Abraham. That's the one thing here. That's there. Alright, we've got this. Browser history. Research the national law. Oh, he's clearing history. Smart cookie. Pictures. Active supporter of the Children of Parges Foundation. Whoa. So yeah, aiding the war-torn country. I think that we're at war with, or not? I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what the background is here. Let's see. I've been skeptical about this foundation, but they have been officially approved as a beneficial operation. Okay. I guess it's a good cause after all. So we think. Married. Or so we think. Wait. Goldfels is in here? I don't want to add this. We already know he's in contact with them, so whatever, let's not do that. Dancing in the rain. Aw, look at them. Nothing in the trash can. So we've got this. Whoops. Where is it? Wedding in 1993. So what is? How does that? So he went to school. He graduated in 92, right? Where's all that junk? Yeah. So married in 93. All right, we'll keep an eye on that. This is on the Insider. This is the wedding thing that we need. I'm gonna actually... Oops, where'd that come from? Where'd that go? Disable that, but I'm gonna keep the other one. So, we've got a piece of information here that we need to figure out. Alright, back to the reader. And Joseph Langley. This is his account. It is dwindling. Recurring donation. We already know that he's a supporter of that, so let's just... Still got a decent chunk of money, though. I mean, come on now. Can we see anything here? Sundowner premium membership fee? Not anything else popping out. Alright. Journal case filed, the government versus Abraham Goldfels. April 6, 2015, so just over 2 years ago. Yep, against the government. Alright. Charge. The defendant is accused of breaching the terms of an employment contract with the plaintiff, who is the government. The defendant had entered on March 15th, not even a month later. Abraham Goldfels worked for the government? Are you positive? I mean, no. This is a true surprise to me. I've never heard his name here. Never. Someone must know him if that is true. Why was he sued over a breach of contract? The plaintiff's claim was granted. Though a medical condition of the defendant could be proven by his physician, Dr. Daniel Lyons, the court could see no justification for the defendant's absence from work, since the defendant appears to be in a healthy condition at the time of the verdict. The court was able to recognize a breach of the terms of the employment contract causing substantial losses for the plaintiff by the defendant. The defendant is sentenced to compensate the plaintiff by paying a compensation equal to his previous salary during a 6-month time span. Additionally, the defendant must reimburse any salary he might have received during his absence. Everybody's got a condition. This seems to explain a lot. He felt too sick for work, tried to get out, was charged for it instead, and found guilty. Yeah, that sucks. Considering the facts, the bombings are starting to look like a very weird kind of vendetta to me. By the time we find Abraham Goldfels. Yeah, no, this case is considered highly classified. Oh. No media or public is permitted in court. No media coverage is permitted, neither prior nor post, I'm assuming, trial. Alright. Alright, so we've got another thing happening here. Alright. This is post number 3, I believe it said. An unexpected proposal, the 2013. By Goldfels. Go back. My thoughts have been interrupted by a work proposal I consider intriguing yet also disturbing. Dear reader, yesterday a most uncomfortable inquiry reached me. Out of all the possibilities the universe had to offer, this is the one I would have expected last. The government has requested me to work for them. The government. The very same government bringing forth a dangerous safety bill allowing to prosecute on suggestive evidence alone. I do not understand the nature of this call. I did their research, as they were completely aware of my views and all of my work at Stelligan. Why would they specifically call on me then? This got me puzzled to the utmost, and I cannot seem to work out what they would need me for. All I have been told is that my work would be needed on a large-scale, groundbreaking project, buzzwords bereft of meaning. Naturally, they would not elaborate on any questions. Naturally, I refused the contract. I have no doubt they will call again. Yours sincerely. Well, he refused it at first, at least, or something. Goldfels refused at first and took the contract after all, only to then breach it. Odd. Yep. So a guest. Hey Goldfels, you can't be serious. I would not want to see you work for the government, Abe. Don't do that. Nothing good has ever come out of anything they have done. Really? Nothing? What about your paved roads, man? Alright. You do that and I'm out. Your most loyal reader, out. Just like that, seriously. My friend, I have no intention to work for the government, but I wonder what might be the root of all this. Whether it is something nefarious they have in store, and whether whatever it is might be turned into something good given the right treatment. And let's see his medical database thingamaboober. Oh, he's born on July 4th, 1953. We know his address. I assume these are true here, so. Abraham's address, well done. I'll request a team for investigation immediately. Somehow I doubt he's around. Continue your work. I'll notify you when the team has reported back to me. Don't go in guns blazing. Patient has reported increasingly nagging pain in the epigastric region he experienced for several months, especially during nights, combined with a feeling he described as similar to nausea. Patient also reported decreased appetite, resulting in a loss of weight over the recent months. Patient visited due to a referral of his GP to exclude carcinomas. So the examination, sonographic localization of the upper abdomen undertaken, shows a dilatation of the bile duct in the head of the pancreas. CT undertaken to clarify infestation of lymph nodes surrounding and distant organs, shows an infestation of para-aortic lymph nodes. No pathological findings on other organs. Blood sample taken to check for tumor markers, awaiting lab report. Edit lab report shows tumor markers CA 19-9. Oh, that sucks. Carcinoma tumor of the size of approximately 2.8 centimeters has been found in the head of the pancreas. When was this? 2015. He's got cancer. Oh, cancer? Several periodic lymph nodes metastases have been detected. Distant metastases on surrounding organs could not be diagnosed. I don't know what that means. Unfortunately, the tumor has surpassed the state of being operable due to the metastases found on periodic lymph nodes. The patient has been informed about this circumstance, as well as the fact that the average life expectancy is 6 to 12 months at this state of the cancer, though outliers with years to live exist. And he's definitely lived it. It's going on 2 years, right? Ish. That is so harsh, but it does mean this man has nothing to lose. Yeah. Which he seemed to receive composedly. Administering a palliative chemical treatment to improve the symptoms has been strongly suggested, but has been refused by the patient. Yeah, he's going down with the ship. That sucks. Sucks a lot. Alright, we still have yet to find... It's just a picture. Okay, we can probably leave it. We have yet to find the thing that conflicts with this wedding picture. Let's go to the listener. Initiate to Harrison. Hello, wise ass. Anyone there? So you found your way here, Harrison. Digging through your TL was a pain in the ass. Why didn't you just tell me you wanted to chat? When you told me what happened to Nina, I went straight on to research. I got the impression that the Gov is up to no good. Great work, Captain Obvious. I did find something. Something you won't like a bit. Orwell. Oh, no. What is Orwell? That's a good question. Oh no, we did everything to keep it outside of the nation until we were ready for the revelation, and now? It's unfortunate people have become aware of it ahead of time. We must tread very carefully now. They will not speak so openly any longer, I fear. Oh, what does he do? Okay, yeah, they're both aware of Orwell. Let's just do that. Whoops. That's a good question. It seems it's a system that can put everything on the web under surveillance. What exactly do you mean by everything? Everything as in this very convo, every call, webpage, maybe PCs, whatever. You're bullshitting me. I'm not a man. I'm not. I wish I was. Let's assume for a sec you're right. How do they pull this off? Storage alone is one thing, but actively going through all of it? They outsource surveillance to people outside the nation. Those people are supposed to collect pieces of data from websites, all kinds of communication and whatnot, and send it to the Orwell mainframe. It's safe to assume that nothing is safe anymore. That's a weird sentence. How come we never heard of it? Even more importantly, how come you have? I have very good connections to some hackers outside the nation. Oh, you little punk. A real hacker network, huh? Unfortunately, we can't go after people outside the nation. They knew a thing or two about secret recruiting for this shit, without letting people in the nation know. Don't know how exactly they pull it off, but they do. And that also explains what happened to Nina, I guess. This is so fucking crazy. Do they have no decency, no fucking respect for privacy and for Nina? Hell, this is everything we fought against. Harrison, don't. You need to watch your tongue. I don't need to fucking watch my tongue. Please chill, man, or we will regret it. Oh, I will never again chill until this madness stops. I already got an idea. Tailor-made for you. Man, if you discuss things like that here, you'll get us both locked up. Let's meet somewhere then. Yeah, and say the word and they will be there too. That's right, we're watching you. There must be something we can do to talk without the possibility of somebody snooping around. We can't stand around doing nothing. Well, there's one thing. It's a bit risky. You are using my chat tool right now as well, aren't you? Well, if I wanted to live my life in a cage, I'd go live in a fucking zoo. This system needs to be shut down. Yeah, it's abominable. Yeah, I am. This tool has a built-in cipher. Uh-oh. Abort! Abort! It's a custom encryption algorithm written by me. Easy to break, but off-record, and that's what we need. They probably cannot break this, not right away. Gives us a couple of messages, probably. What are you waiting for? Go for it. Oh, I thought he was gonna, like, somehow track us. Okay, I'll activate it now. Just remember to write quickly. Uh-oh, here comes the puzzle. And keep your fingers crossed this will work at all. Oh, crap. I think, is that the first message that was encrypted? I'm getting reports of an unknown cryptography here. Orwell should be able to break the encryption in mere seconds. Yeah, but what are they saying here? This is important. You're typing in shifts. Shifts in numbers. I mean, 1 minute ago, mere seconds, come on. It could work. Oh, convenient. I will need some time to localize the entry point, and then I'll only have seconds. Yeah, they're gonna hack in. One thing, what will you do with what I find there? Start a war on the government. Okay. Man, I don't know, you talking of war and shit gives me the chills. If it's war he wants, well, he shall have one. We will have Mr. O'Donnell arrested before long. I can at least be certain of that. You told me you don't have any love for the Gov, so you were already a part of Thought. Now prove it. Your chance to do something with relevance to it, instead of hacking people's sites for fun. Oh well. Okay, fine. Time to get to work. Don't forget to send me your stuff. O'Donnell out. National Beholder just published. Oh, best see for yourself. Is this... Wait, what? Let's take a look here. Is this group responsible for the Bonton bombings? I imagine you're looking my way now, aren't you? I have absolutely no idea who leaked this info. Certainly not me. Only very few people can access the data on our back end. It doesn't exactly aid us in our investigations. Quite the opposite, probably. We need to hurry. Bonton bombing perpetrator Nina M. apparently was a member of an activist group called Thought. Are they involved in the incidents? It seems that the Bonton bombings perpetrator, yesterday identified as Nina M., might not have been working alone. Information leaked to us from a reliable source implies she belonged to a Bonton-based group called Thought. The self-proclaimed activist group seems to be behind a number of violent demonstrations that have been held around Bonton. One of the articles on their mostly locked-up blog also quotes from Die Gedenken sind frei, the lyrics occurring in the letters spread prior to the bombings. If and how the group is indeed also involved in the bombings is left to speculation for the moment. We have already requested the administrators of the blog for an official statement, but have yet to receive any form of response. We got another little article here. Wait, this is one we had before. What happened? Oh, another comment, probably. So you're the guys who bombed the Freedom Memorial? Yeah, this is today. Huh? A hearty fuck you to you. Hope you fuckers die of cancer, you traitors. Well, that's a weird thing to say. I don't get why someone would kill people to get their message through. It will get you all arrested, every last one of you. So this is, okay, these are different guests, of course. But now they're gonna get bombarded with comments here. Alright, the National Beholder Office to Harrison O'Donnell. Your entanglements with suspicious groups. Dear Mr. O'Donnell, it has been brought to our attention you have actively participated in suspicious groups in the past or present. Consider it to be unnecessary to elaborate how this is against the work regulations and our expectations of neutrality towards every journalist employed by the National Beholder. We hereby inform you about the immediate termination of our work contract regarding the National Opinion column and any other articles, texts, or reports. Respectively, Eric Brody, editor-in-chief. Yep, somebody lost his job. Ouch, a side effect of the leak, probably. I wonder what else got out to the TNB. Most of all, who did this? It wasn't me. I'm too busy reading every frickin' thing in the world here. Okay. Okay. 11. Die in hell. Bastards, activists group my ass. You are terrorists, nothing more, nothing less. You dare judge about life and death? Judge not, lest ye be judged. Yeah, you can just read that. Target for DDoS, DDoS attack. Acquired. Server crash incoming. Screw all you punk ass bitches. You articles? Why? And again, okay. Wait, more? Oh my god. We want you out. Blah 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 blah. You are the thought, then get mind blown. Motherfuckers. Teach me how to build a bomb. I need to kill some kids. Oh my god. I know where you live. It's not hard to find out, my dear. Know what I'm going to do now? I will buy me a sharp little knife. Then I'll get to your home. Wait until you show your ugly face. Then I'll slice it. All slowly and gently until it hangs from your bloody skull. Next, I'll stick the knife into your stomach, distant value left to right. Watch all your guts drop from your belly, and then you'll hear me laugh. Looking forward to meeting you. We should probably be following these people. What the hell? Shame. Ugly MF. Ah ha ha ha. And you get what you deserve. Look at also those comments. Fucking amazing. What's your thought on Illuminati? You receive funds from them? Wow, death-threatened people surely solves all problems. Sarcasm off, indeed. I wish there was still a death sentence in the nation just for you. All's quiet on the Western Front. What do we have here, though? Okay, we can disable that. Are you kidding me? Wait, was there something new? Do we know where this is in conflict with? We don't. Something's new here. Right? Oh. No. No. What am I getting here that's... Why is this going off like that? I don't know why this is in conflict. What? Why? Huh. I mean, I have nothing else to do right now, right? Anything going on here? No. Anything here? Turn that off. We're gonna keep the... I might just commit to this just to see what happens. I need to get the right person though. Where is he? What now? He is married and in a relationship with Miss Watergate? What a nasty little secret. I don't think he's currently married. That didn't do anything for us. so... Nope. Anything here? No. Can't click on that. Luck runs out, but safety is good for life. Huh. Can I zoom out on this thing? Not really. I don't know anything about this unknown person. Yeah, what are we waiting for here? Only 23 comments. I'm not really sure what we're supposed to be doing. Let's read. Okay, now it's just something relevant. Instead of hacking people's sites for fun, I feel like we're gonna get hacked. But what are we doing in the meantime? There's something that I'm just completely... I feel like it's here. It's like, what is this about? Not there. Not there. Not there. Why is this? Oh, there's something here. Oh, is it this stupid picture? Not there. There we go. Holy moly. Sundown Fishing Club, go figure. Alright. Welcome, friend, to the sport of fishing. Had a tough and stressful day at the office? Your boss doesn't value your work? Documents are piling up on your desk? Well, been there, buddy. That's why we founded the Sundown Fishing Club, a club dedicated to men who deserve to cool off after a hard day's work. We're not only into fishing, even if the name suggests that. We barbecue regularly, play cards or other games, and have a good time in general. Sundowners get together every Tuesday and Thursday starting at 7 p.m. at the Severa Lake, right between Bonton and Farview. If you're interested, come meet us at the Lakeview Lodge on the south side. You may join at the club at a very low monthly fee, $25. Come for the lakeside, but stay for a pint at the Sundown Fishing Club. Rules: fish responsibly, mind the environment, members only, don't forget to present your trophies. And there's a contact info. Okay. And the catch of the month trophy goes to Joseph, a red band trout, 29 pounds. Congrats, mate. Oh, holy crap, that thing is huge. Thought it was a largemouth bass. First, congrats. Thanks, guys. There's Indubio. Next week's first round of loggers on me. I wonder where a thing like that comes from. Never seen such beaut in the Severa. Also, cheers, Joseph. New Rad? Here, here. declare this year's season closed. That's our Dan right there. He takes double the loot. Greedy, Dan, greedy. I take all that violates the quota, doesn't it? Take all that violates the quota, doesn't it? I am the quota. Well, even a broken clock is right twice a day, as they say. This has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with that, with chance. Listen, and you could occasionally learn a thing, or like in this case, two. Is that our boy? He's been around for some time as a temporary member. Now he has made the best decision of his life and joined. Please welcome to the club, Abraham. Welcome, Abe. Didn't ask last time. May I call you Abe? Welcome. Saw you around the last time. Sadly didn't have the chance to talk to you. We'll do next time. What? Are you kidding me? Thought we were a club for men. We let just anybody... Wait. We let just about anybody in now. Is there a problem with Abron? You bet your ass there is, Dan. We never had a fag in the club, and I prefer it to stay that way. Bullshit, I talked to him all evening last Tuesday. Abe seems perfectly normal. Why do you think this should matter? Hell yes, Norman. Fred told me he was practically asked out by him once. Proof enough is that Abraham is gay, in my opinion. This is not of relevance. Dan, this is a men's club. Isn't it blatantly obvious that he's trying to... what he's trying to do here? And he didn't even tell us right away. This secrecy is disgusting. Huh, that's a real bummer. Gays don't bother me, but it's really something we need to discuss first. Ron does have a point there. Okay. Would you all please show some decency? You're discussing a man's sexuality on a public online photo gallery. Not only is that irrelevant to begin with, it also does not at all belong here. Hell, it does belong here, Joseph. Why does he keep this hush-hush? Should have just told us right from the start. Maybe he's here only to enforce the quota or shit to begin with. So why defend the guy? We start accepting fags, we are practically forced to accept women and children too. Oh, that's a terrible sentence. That wouldn't be the Sundowners anymore. Not the one I want to be part of. I think leaving the Sundowners is easy then, kick bait. Isn't it, Dan? Now I get why your wife Barbara divorced you, Joss. Oh my god. It all makes sense. You like other men a little too much. My position as chairman of this club obliges me to a neutral position in this matter. I understand the argument, but Joseph is right. This is not a discussion to be held here. This has also become far too personal. It needs to be discussed between all current active members. We will hold a discussion and vote on this during our next gathering. This thread is closed. Okay. So that's a thing. That, once again, like, we're... Okay, there's something else. Is it the other picture? Oh god, what the hell's going on? Okay, we took this. We took the thing that was on here. No, nothing on Dancing in the Rain. Did that. What else is there now? Emails. Nothing in the trash. What am I missing, desktop? For the love of God. Well, I'm just gonna jump. Like, we're just gonna do this too. Here we go. Ready? Ooh, probably shouldn't do that. Dad like this makes me question if we're supposed to know this, whether we're allowed to. Ugh, that doesn't help with anything. This one's a tough one. There's something buried, and it's in here. Or else I don't know why this would still be going off, but I'm not sure what it is. Like, Where is it? I can't take this picture. Which one is April Fells? This one? Former conflict with another dead shrunken gallery was solved. What, that these two are partners or something? Okay, what else? I mean, I've gone through all this like 8 trillion times. Can I toss things in the trash? Like, this star is making it seem like it's on this desktop, yet I've got nothing here. What in the world am I missing? Yeah, I don't know. I'm really at a loss here. You join this club at that point, that could be something. Fine. The only thing is maybe the things I disabled, we just go back. Okay, let's do that. Anything I disabled? I don't know if that's gonna help us at all. Something. Alright. $1,000. Aha, so there might be something to the connection between Joseph and Nina after all. If you can find one last indication that this might be meant for Nina, that would be enough for investigative custody. Okay, so these things that I thought weren't meaningful at all, we're just gonna go back and grab. Oh my god. The note itself, just throw everything in Orwell. Let it figure itself out. What? Give me that. What did I took all those things. Can I take everything here? Yeah, all this has been submitted. Submitted. Okay, so that doesn't help us. What else do we have here? I mean, this is just different photos over and over and over, but let's do the old one. Well, that was some time ago, wasn't it? Yes. So if we do initiates timeline. So now I have to go through here quickly and just make sure that I didn't just miss something. It's been submitted. Oh wait, Juliet, Joseph, say. Nope. What? Issued due to Mr. Joseph Langley's outstanding ongoing financial support of actions over the years. So, I think this is bullshit. I think he's paying Nina. That's what. And he's not actually helping out. This is it. It's enough indication Joseph Langley might just be a part of this terrorist plot. Enough for investigative custody, at least. I'll prepare an intervention team. His office should be easy to locate. Might take some time for them to arrive, though. Oh my god, that took a long time, but we figured it out. So Harrison and Juliet. Hey, hey! Hey! Seems the Gov just fired the first shots our way. Seems so. Thought they might take longer to trace it all back to Thought. Didn't expect that the TNB would openly write about it. Those TNB fuckers fired me. We know about that. Yeah. They did so quickly? Wow, they must have really loved you. Now, there's another thing. Cass has been arrested, her lawyer told me. What? Fuck. Just as I thought, it couldn't get worse. Yep, but it was about new evidence in the officer injury, not these bombings. Looks like some ugliness is heading our way from all sides at once. Think the police will follow this lead too? Of course, it's just a matter of time. Harrison? I'm scared. Yeah. Don't be. Did your hacker say something? Oh, that. This guy's crazy, completely nuts. I don't know why I ever thought of asking him. Don't get your hopes up. Oh, damn. What about this lawyer you talked to? Seems like we will have use for him soon. Joseph says he's busy trying to get Cassandra out. That son of a bitch. Understandably so. What would you do if whatever her name was arrested, huh? What would you do if I was? Yeah, I get it. No need to lecture me, Jules. But Joseph did say he might give us advice if he finds anything. Yeah, of course he will. Right after he sends us his invoice. You're not fair. You gotta face it, we're on our own in this. Wait a sec. Huh? He just texted me. Give me a sec. And am I gonna have to jump over? Look at that picture. Hello, Juliet. Oh, hi again. I just had a look at the news. Yeah, it's exactly what we feared. It looks pretty harsh. Or it's looking pretty harsh, yes. But I made an interesting discovery that we need to have a word about. I need to talk to you and your colleague. Harrison? Yes? I was just chatting to him. I can set up a conference call. He's eager to meet you. That would be great. Give me a moment. Wait. I'll set up a conference call. Wait. Nina mentioned the cops were wiretapping her calls. Set it yourself. And? Oh, you're talking. Why not chat? I think a call is much more appropriate for legal counsel. Risks less eyebrows, and chats might be logged just as easily. We're just the average couple seeking advice, right? Couple? We need to do this. Don't speak too openly. Don't mention wiretaps, okay? I don't like this, but alright. Alright, Juliet to Harrison and Joseph. Oh god, it's gonna be hard. Hello? Hey! Hey, Joseph. Seems this is working. Hello, Harrison, I presume? Yeah, and you're the law guy? Right, the law guy. Call me Joseph. Alright, Joseph. I just read about your group on the TNB. I guess this isn't exactly brightening things up for you. You could say that. So Jules here has big faith in your skills. Joseph, care to elaborate on what you found out? Yes, okay. So, you all know the safety bill? Or, yes, yeah. All in all, it's an aggregation of paragraphs to get people behind bars much more easily, and to pry on their lives if necessary. If necessary? No, they use it as a sorry excuse for spying on people all the time. Intimidates them. Yes, I understand. What's particularly dangerous about it for you is that individuals might be prosecuted by mere indication of threats to the nation. In specific situations, it'll be more than enough to point out a word you said in a rage to consider you dangerous. That's enough to hold you for some time. What's even more problematic for you is the so-called transitivity of indication. The what? You all form a group, an activist group. This links you with one another. Now, if there is sufficient indication that, say, Abraham created a thought to commit crimes or even acts of terrorism, well, they have grounds to arrest you all. But we didn't do anything. How is this just? This is so friggin' outrageous. They'll twist and turn their so-called evidence until they get what they need. You'll need to be very careful. Very, very careful from now on. You can do something about this, right? We need explicit evidence showing Abraham created this group to be peaceful. Prove it beyond any doubt. This is why I need to ask you about Abraham, to find out his original intentions. Well, ask away. The two of us were friends for a while, but I never got the feeling he told me a lot about what was going on in his life. He was quite reclusive. Indeed, that's what he was like. Ugh. Go. Except when he was around Thought. How was Thought formed? He found out about me by discovering my blog, said he wanted to start a debate club. I said fine, we had a couple of lame meetings, nothing much happened. Debate club then? That would be good. That could hardly be regarded as a terrorist cell. Yeah, but Abe was obsessed with getting his message out, making people aware what the government was doing. Okay, that could be misinterpreted. What about the protests? And we know why, don't we? Because in his mind, the government screwed him over because of him breaching that contract. Thanks for that. We went with Nina's plan for the Circle Mall. It turned out to be a catastrophe. And Juliet, at what point did you join Thought? During my studies, I met Abraham online by chance. He motivated me to take his course. And Jules took over with the planning for the other two protests. So, would you say Abraham intended violence and outrage? No, Abe hated violence. He wanted us to stay peaceful at all times. That is positive. So it was an individual planning this. Did someone in particular incite this? False intentions and bad planning caused this. You, Nina, me, each and every one of us is guilty of deviating from Abe's intentions in their own way. Jules, you don't know what you're talking about. It was Nina. She neglected Abe's wishes, not us. Harrison, nobody's innocent here. Not me, not you, nobody. I fear this isn't getting us anywhere. To make sure you won't be prosecuted as a whole group, I will need to speak to Abraham. He's gone. We don't know where. We don't know how to reach him. Oh, will you please excuse me for a second? Someone's very impatiently knocking on my office door. On a Sunday? What? Who visits a lawyer on a Sunday? Huh, right. Probably hasn't got any idea what to do and needed an excuse to get out. Let's have a little patience, at least. How long can it take someone to go to the door, open it, tell peeps to shove off, and get back? Well, we know. We've done this before. Maybe you're right. He's not coming back. Great. So no help from anybody. Of course I'm right. So now what? They waited like 20 seconds. I'd suggest we meet somewhere in town and come up with a good plan. What about the old meeting place? You mean that place? Yeah, of course. Just need to do something first. Don't let me wait too long, okay? Yeah, see ya. See ya there. Just received a report that Mr. Langley has been taken into custody. Well done. Rough stuff. Rough stuff indeed. Oh, whoops, wrong person. Juliet, where are you? Somewhere important to them, huh? Shame they didn't say. But arresting either of them is out of question at this time anyway. We don't have enough evidence against them. So cause deviation from Abraham Goldfell's intentions. Or all three of them did. I'm gonna keep it here. Because this, I don't feel like this is like that. So should we just blame it on her? No, let's blame it on all of them, actually. Let's just arrest everybody. Here, ready? I'm not sure if I'm willing to believe that this is really contradictory to what Abraham Goldfels wanted. If so, why didn't he do anything about it? Yeah. So, she took over the final two protest planning things. Our findings so far have shown that Harrison O'Donnell has been involved in the planning of Thought's protests. Since we know that Miss Maternova planned the first protest, this finding now leaves no room for him. Did we make a mistake? Was Mr. O'Donnell not involved in the planning? I guess not. I don't know. Alright, so that's when she met Abraham. Mr. Goldfell seems quite the charmer, like all the people gathered around him. Alright. I should just quickly check. I think that was it. I don't want to get stuck in that situation again. Okay, we're good. How to start repairing my notebook. By Juliet K. Alright, new portrait, whatever. Hey, so I got this new notebook for my studies as a Christmas present for my parents. It was working fine until last week, but after a short presentation at the Media Department Expo, the damn thing just won't turn on anymore. I think something's loose on the inside. Dad said I should just return it, but I am determined to fix this thing myself. So come at me, clever IT guys and gals. Give me some advice so I can call myself a real DIY notebook repair expert. I took a picture of the little troublemaker so you can see which make and model I'm talking about. Can someone out there tell me where to start and what I should be looking for? Thank you. Thanks in advance. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Very funny, haha. Anyone here to give me some real advice, pretty please? I think your father's right. Best return the notebook. The warranty will be void if you make a mistake or open the case. We can bring it around to the IT admins room A101. They'll take care of it. In any case, do not try to fix it yourself. Yeah, I get the concerns about the warranty, but I'm willing to take the risk. It's just that I hate to let go of an idea once I have settled on it. Okay, she's determined. Whatever. If you get what I mean. This is just such a girl thing to say. Why you have to be just so stubborn? Listen to the mod. And then here comes Goldfells. I hope I'm allowed to speak a little off topic. Frankly, I rarely browse through this board, but I saw your posting and believe I saw you last week at the Media Department Expo. Weren't you the one who held the short presentation on ethics and online media? I found this quite captivating. I'd love to invite you to my media ethics course next semester. Fits your schedule. Oh, and I am sorry I can't be much help with your notebook, but I am very sure you'll fix it in no time. Oh, well, thanks for the kind words. Sounds interesting enough. I just might drop by. Okay. Okay, we've got a whole other computer. Let's start with the trash. Orwell has lost the connection to the main server. What? Connection to the main server has been re-established. Uh-oh. Why isn't this working? Do you receive my messages? There we go. I just had a strange kind of connection problem. It was like the mainframe had vanished. Still got some data loss between the server and servers in here. Seems it's all going back to normal again. We had a joker who thought he could intrude our database. InfoSec says they have averted the attack. Huh. I don't think they probably have. Holy Moses. Alright, so this is just headlines and everything that we've been on before, okay. Essay draft. Dangers of the omnipresent digital information. The modern world is in a transitory state towards omnipresence of digital information, and etc. Okay. My dear Juliet, this is a response to what she said, which we don't have. You're very welcome to write me in any way you find appropriate, and frankly, I am happy about your open and honest message. Speaking to you, I got the impression that you are a very clever young woman who is afraid to believe in herself, which is a shame, because you certainly should believe in yourself. People will always find a way to be cruel, be judgmental towards you. It doesn't mean you have to take it to heart. Let me tell you something I rarely tell other people. I came to the nation from Greiblingen, a tiny village near Stuttgart in Germany, where I still have family. Okay. Did that not go? Take. It's one of those places where everyone knows everyone without any exceptions. My childhood and adolescence were entirely determined by this atmosphere of being watched, evaluated constantly. It was made worse by the fact I felt I could not live up to all the expectations directed at me. I ended up trying to be who people wanted me to be. It was a maddening, abysmal stupidity, horrid for everyone involved. I would never want you to make the same mistake, but it sparked my interest in what I teach, so at least there was something positive to come from it. Come to think of it, I'm part of a small group of people who are just in line with the topics you're interested in. I am certain you will find yourself appreciated there. I'll give you more information in person in one of my courses should you continue to attend, which I certainly hope you do. And then we have Rosen. That was all in here, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's read this in order. Hey Barry, Maria asked me to get some specifics on a project with the internal codename Demiurge. Demiurge, I feel like I've heard that name before, and I don't mean from Greek mythology. I'll send you the authorization key to access the requested info separately. Can you get her details on how it functions from a user point of view, the interface, the controls, and project milestone dates? I need the data by tomorrow, and Rami is overseas at the Architect thing. The only other person who could get us that quickly I could think of is you. Care to help the new PR assistant out? Thanks. Hey Juliet, put a USB drive with the material you asked for on her desk. It's tons of documents including technical details, yet most of the specifics have been redacted by the clients. I hope Maria is aware of this stuff. I hope Maria is aware this stuff is so confidential that it doesn't even exist officially. No lists on who got or is supposed to get which stuff, when, and why. Don't get why PR needs this, but well, I won't stand in the way of Victor's grand vision of information sharing. Ask and thou shalt receive. After all, you had a key. Speaking of the devil, do me a favor and come around personally next time, okay? Even though you've just started here this month, you can for sure already guess what Victor has to say about mail exchanges in the company. Synchronous over asynchronous communication. Go meet in person always. You're the best, Barry. I rest my case. You're welcome. Alright. That should be everything on this, I believe. Help to find Gunther Ahrens. Uh-oh. He switched his name. There's always hope to be found. Free of charge. Yep. Gunther Ahrens. Age at disappearance, 39. That photo seems like it was taken ages ago. Is that his child he's holding? Yeah, frightened child. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, okay. How could I possibly miss this? I'm such an idiot. It's legitimate to change your name when immigrating, yet very few people do so. This is what Mr. Goldfell's Ahrens must have done. He was reported missing in 1983, the year he immigrated. What did he do? Oh, I'm sure we're gonna find out. Stuttgart. Yeah, he's been missing. One day Gunther did not return from work. Colleagues and friends claim they have not seen him, nor have any clue where he might have gone to. Put all our hope on the new possibilities of the web to continue our search, maybe find him someday. Gunther, I have not lost confidence that you are still out there. You would never abandon us. You wouldn't. I know it. If you ever read this, please call it right. Just give us something to know what became of you. We are not mad. We will never be mad. We're just waiting for you. Your loving wife, Margaret, and daughter, Eva Ahrens. Obituaries, Bonton, week 51, so that would be in December. What does this have to do with anything? Oh. Claiming he's dead. You're telling me we have been chasing a dead man all this time? This is downright impossible. I mean, he did write an email to Nina Matronova just yesterday, didn't he? Oh. I'm beginning to hate the fact that we can only look at photos of data without knowing the full story, or points of data, sorry. The truth is in there, but I just don't see it. Damn it! Screw all of this. Screw Orwell. Hey, dude, Symes. I need to think. Look at all the facts again. Just watch for a while and let me know if anything new happens, okay? I'm sure. Oh, so the report from the team at Abraham's address just came in. It's completely abandoned. No furniture left, nothing, which is no longer a surprise, I guess. But is he dead? It's home near Bonton. Huh. Interesting. What do we got here? Wait a minute. With all the new people on our site, proper introductions are in order. Alright, Hancock. Why, hello there. Where did all those people come from? Might it be due to the fact that the fucking biggest newspaper in the goddamn nation has published an article on us? Didn't think they still had an audience that large. The irony is not lost on me. We tried and tried and tried to get our message through, but whatever we did, it wasn't enough to get your attention. Now you show up on our doorstep, uninvited, yet still wanting attention. Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Now that you are here, let's have a small chat. Shall we? I've got someone here who's desperately eager to meet you. World, meet my good friend Benjamin Costigan. What? What is this supposed to be? I am not friends with... Oh. Why am I... Where did that come from? I'll grant you to add more if there is any. I want to know. I need to know. Benjamin Costigan as Symes. Benjamin, meet the world. On first sight, Benjamin seems like a fine man, doesn't he? He's 32, so in his best years, lives in a cozy house and has a pregnant fiancée named Amy Peters. Never would you guess what a terrible secret he hides. No! See, Benjamin here is a government agent in a project they apparently call Orwell. No, no, no! Never heard of it? No surprise, I hadn't either. They don't want us to know, at least not yet. Orwell makes it mind-numbingly easy to spy on all of you, just with a few mouse clicks. Ordinary people recruited from anywhere in the world, not just ordinary, make those mouse clicks seem as if it were all just a game. Then there's Benjamin. He is the guy who receives your data, has an elaborate look at it and says, this one. This is the one we'll put in jail. This is the one's life we're gonna fuck up. That's one hell of a job, isn't it? Now you might ask, where did this Hancock fella get this info from? The answer is, from the Orwell project itself, because the thing isn't even secure. No, I don't expect you to believe me just like that. I'd like to propose something better. Go and ask Benjamin. Oh yeah, I almost forgot that you don't know him. No problemo, here's his address. Dude, hide, run. How is this possible? This cannot be happening. I need to go home now. What, are we done? Are we done for today? If you would kindly visit him and send him my best regards, that would be much appreciated. Take care of the bastards that sit on the other side of this Orwell project. Dig through all your personal files and grin while they look at your nude photographs. Pfft, I wish. Thought is your friend. We'll get them for you, promise. The thoughts must be free again. I'm assuming this is gonna go bananas. What is on here that... Oh, here you go. Alright, attacking Orwell worked, not for long and not again, not this way. I got a gift. I got you a gift. Take a look on your thought web server, handle it with care. I'm telling you, this is Abraham. This shit is Abraham. I think we're done, right? So Symes has to go, but I mean, we're pushing almost, we're 15 minutes before it's been 2 hours for this thing. So I'm gonna call it, because we don't have Symes anymore. I don't think anything's gonna be actually happening. So entry 10, the Orwell project. Things are going down, and I think we only have one more day left. So we will do that, assuming that this will start the next day. If not, then we'll pick up from right here in the next episode. So thank you for watching. And as always, I will see you next time. Take care. Goodbye.